Okay, you guys definitely need to be closer together. That is so awkward.
Okay, fine.
There's a glare on your glasses. We need to shut the blind. Hold on, I'm getting a weird shadow from this chair.
This is great. Quiet on set, please. Thank you. All right. Hi, guys. This is Ani from the Talon Talks podcast. Back by popular demand, we have a special guest today, Lejla.
Hi.
So some topics that Lejla wanted to discuss today were...
Some topics that kind of floated to my mind were the recent, I would say, like, exposure of the plan to not necessarily, like, overturn Roe v. Wade, but their, like, decisions on what they might do. Teachers leaving, and then the new administration that's coming in, and then the ever constantly rising gas prices, and my piece that I'm writing about it.
So which one did you want to talk about first? I know you wanted to talk about Roe v. Wade.
Yeah. Okay, so that one, it kind of caught me by surprise, you know? I mean, I guess it's kind of well known that I'm kind of just, like, on the pro-choice side of the spectrum. I think it's really important that women should have that choice to an abortion if they choose so. And I think that the Supreme Court isn't necessarily acting to make the best decision for the people. I feel like it's rather like a Supreme Court opinion thing, because when you look at it, the majority of Americans, I think it's like 70%. I know the number's been getting like thrown around, but a majority of the percent of Americans like agree with keeping Roe v. Wade intact, and repealing it. It wouldn't really do anything. If anything, it'd cause an increase in abortions, and specifically like unsafe ones like back alley abortions. Yeah. It would just like, I don't know, I feel like it would hurt way more than it would help.
Right.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I feel like the Supreme Court especially has been, I know it's like a trend to pack the court with whoever you think, like the past president would fill the Supreme Court with whoever really like aligned with his political views, right. And you can obviously see that with like the past few justices that have been added. Yeah. And it's just kind of I think it's pretty unfair. I think it's pretty unreasonable, and I guess it's just like that's just how it works, and you can't really fight it. But if the Supreme Court is making decisions based on like their personal opinion, rather than doing what they're supposed to do, which is rule over the land and rule for the people, I think that's a way bigger issue.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think that like there's anyone around you that feels like opposite of you?
I know a lot of people who aren't pro-choice, and like that's perfectly fine. You're allowed to have your opinion, and I'll respect it. Like I'm friends with a few people, and it's like we have no issues about it. But when people are going out of their way to say like say that it should be like repealed, and they're not listening to what the other side has to say. And I mean, it goes for both ways. Like if you're not willing to listen to another person's argument, and you're not willing to just like be open-minded about what other people have to say, you're not gonna get anything accomplished. You're not gonna like, it's just, I feel like it's just like a bad trait to have.
Right.
Like it's just really important to listen to what everyone has to say about something before you make a decision, or before you like come to an assumption. Yeah. My next topic was the teachers leaving and the new administration that's coming in. The teachers leaving, personally, it has a little bit of an effect on me. One of my favorite teachers is leaving, and I feel like that's kind of just like watching it happen the past few years has really just been like kind of a damper. It's really made me like think of the school in a negative light. Yeah. It's like, I don't know, I feel like it's definitely a political thing. It could be taken that way. Yeah. I feel like if there's so many teachers leaving, and if it's like constant, and even like the administration is leaving, it's definitely not a teacher thing, and it's maybe like a school issue that needs to be like put forth and investigated further into. Right. And I feel like the teachers should be far more respected than they are right now. And I hope that like with the new administration that comes in, that's going to be a thing that's going to happen, because if teachers keep getting treated the way that they are, and they keep leaving, the school's going to go downhill. Like, I mean, it's not like it already has been, but right. It's just going to keep plummeting further down.
Yeah. So, like, my class, we're leaving soon.
Yeah.
So, honestly, like, those teachers leaving doesn't truly affect us as much, but you are a junior. Yeah. And so seeing that change in front of your eyes, Does that have like something to do with it too?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just, as I said before, it's just like a really negative like light. It makes me question what's like truly going on, and if there's something like, I don't know. It makes me have like less trust in the school, less like I don't know. I don't respect it as much. It's not something that I like. It's not something that I look forward to as much as like if I knew that my teachers were being respected and listened to, and if they weren't leaving because someone was just like dictating everything that they say or do, or like the way that they teach, or like what, like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It's just really just like disheartening too, especially considering that like I know people in the grades under me that were kind of looking forward to having some of these teachers, and now like they can't have them and they can't have the experience I had, which was really good. Like, I'm really glad that I had some of these teachers, but knowing that other people can't experience that kind of just really like, it sucks. Yeah. Because like, I don't know, you have all these experiences that you build like within your grade, and you want other people to have that same experience or like something similar to it, and knowing that they can't, it just like really sucks. Right. My next topic was the rising gas prices and my shameless plug.
Okay.
For my piece. Yeah. I'm kind of tired of paying like $70 for a full tank of gas.
How many gallons does your tank have?
Like 16. Jesus. Yeah, it's bad. I spent $15 yesterday, and it was like three something. Yeah, it was nuts. And like, I have to get premium because my car, it's a foreign. But it's just, it really sucks. Yeah. I feel like, I mean, I'm fine with paying it. Like, that's, I mean, I have to go places, I need gas. But I feel like the major issue that comes upon that is how people are dealing with it and who they're going to blame for it. Right. I know a lot of people are turning to blame the president, which personally I feel is the wrong thing to do. It may be the easiest because, you know, he's the president, like he's the person that seems to have all the control over everything that's going on. But like when you look back at it, it's been going on since like the past presidency, like halfway through that one. And like I've done a bit of research into it and stuff, and I feel like people are just like really quick to assume that it's the president's fault, and I feel like it definitely comes from the opposing party a lot too of the president, because that's just like always how it's going to be. People of the opposing party are always going to like point out flaws of the president, and it's just like, I don't know, if people were to just like look into it a little bit more or just like listen, it wouldn't be as like, of course it'd still be an issue, but then it would rather just be like, I don't want to pay this much money, instead of like, I hate the president, he's doing a bad job. Right. Yeah.
Do you think that there's a lot of like fingers pointed in the wrong direction, and I guess that crowd's like, I guess, finger motivates like other people to just like follow them, I guess? Yeah.
It's definitely, I don't want to say it's like a trend, but it's like a trend to follow. It's like if one person starts to blame, everyone's going to follow it because they just listen. They don't do their own research about it. Yeah. And it's just like, I feel like it's just like popular opinion like prevails over like research and stuff. Yeah. And it's just like, it's always easier to just like find someone to blame and then stick with it, rather than to just like look out to other things and like listen.
And like dig in.
Yeah.
And then what's that shameless plug that you wanted?
Currently I'm writing a story. It's an opinion piece about rising gas prices. It's my opinion and then research that I put into it. Yeah, I'm just going around like just trying to figure out what's really going on, and like why blaming one certain person or like one group of people is like the wrong thing to do. And rather than to just like always resort to blame and pointing fingers, it's just like, it's really important to just like figure stuff out on your own, and then either just like keep your opinion to yourself or just like only insert it when it's needed. Right. Yeah, because just like throwing everything out into the open all the time is only going to create more problems than it may resolve. Right.
When is this supposed to be published? Do you know a date?
It could be sent in to edit by like Friday, and then it could be up next week.
Awesome. That's great.
Yes.
Thank you guys again for listening. This was the Talon Talks podcast, and we thank you for viewing. Bye, guys.